Hello everyone. Thank you all for joining us for this episode of Tales of Midfel. I just wanted to take the time to say a little disclaimer for the episode ahead. We faced a few technical issues with this episode, so the audio quality isn't as high as we'd wished, but we tried to ensure the volume was a decent level so that everyone in the party could be heard. We hope you enjoy nonetheless, and make sure to comment, like and subscribe. Now, on with the episode.
Hello, and welcome to Tales of Midfel, presented by Talks with Dogs. This is our fourth episode. I'm joined here by Benoit, Tom,
That's me, I'm the best
Josh, and Chalet.
I'm also Tom. We're
We're both Toms, yeah, it's confusing.
No Jeff, actually.
I'm Jeff.
No,
He's
Jeff.
the better Tom. I'm the worst Thomas.
I get to rate them.
No, it's just worse, not worse.
I'm the talented one.
So, where we left off last time.
It's so long.
It's so long ago.
I can't remember fucking what happened last
Last time we
time.
recorded was like 2 Christmases ago.
I'm so hungover since then.
It was light outside last time we were in charge.
Yeah, Tom's had like 5 kids and that's
I've had like I've had 3 new kidneys since the last time.
Your DNA started changing.
Funny can't wait if you can give Tom a new kidney.
Yeah, Patreon.
You can buy his old ones.
We'll sign him.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll sign them as well. You know, it's
I can't believe Goku was DLC character number 6.
Anyway, last we left off, the guys had just woken up.
That was too funny, man.
After spending the night at Mama's orphanage, they woken up, sort of informed Mama as much as they could about the ancient burial site, and she offered to help them investigate further. So they headed out of roads towards the north, towards the ancient burial site, and are investigating it further. From doing so, they were attacked by giant furball boys, and from heading further through, they noticed that the site itself had been almost trapped in a way to notify anyone if any people whoever was here, if they didn't want anyone else to be there. So basically some sort of alarm system.
That's a weird way to say it.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I've just forgotten words, so I forgot how to English that. They applied some sort of alarm system into the tunnel.
There we are. Better.
Yeah, there you go, that's better.
Cool.
And so the group investigated further, investigating a room that seemed quite strange. There's a stone table and stone pedestal, and that sort of thing to investigate further. And the group are just heading through another tunnel into another area. And that is where we left off. Does anyone want to do anything in particular as you guys are heading down? Once again, this tunnel is quite slim, so you can't stand shoulder to shoulder. So anything you guys want to do?
Just kill the rat.
Overgrown.
I don't know. Guys.
We're playing a game.
Gaming.
We're gaming.
Sorry, game
Guys,
house.
we're literally gaming right now.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
We'll walk through the thingy. Do we need an order? Do you want us to give out the order?
Preferably, yeah.
Yeah, mum at the front and then whatever order afterwards.
What was the
But a massive axe, man.
Stick me.
No, it's
Stick me.
Is that on you?
That's
Is that you? Which one are
Not the
you?
one with the broken neck.
I've got the back.
As long as I'm not on the back.
Inconsistency.
Inconsistent.
Right, okay, so you guys have just found the string that was from wall to wall, and that was the other bell that you found as well. And you guys will step over it and through, making your way through the final part of this tunnel. Yeah, you make a right turn and head further through this tunnelway. And it's not soon after you're also making a left turn.
Hey, someone should be writing this down.
Well, it's just a turn.
Yeah.
It's a corner. We have to go around it. You can't go a different
go a
way.
different
You can't go a different way.
Good to
So
map
why
it
do you
out,
need to map it out?
guys. It's still good to do it, I think.
And yeah, so you guys head through this tunnel. And you guys have been going through quite a long time. It's quite long compared to the other ones you've gone through. Yeah, so you guys head further
We go
through
bowling together.
before you see the final end of this tunnel and the doorway. You head out of it and heading into this larger chamber. And it is the large mass room that you guys were in before, where you guys were attacked. The one where it's almost 100 feet tall,
Oh, yeah.
hexagonal shaped, and every single wall is almost filled with corpses.
I'd say
it is
good
that
to be
same.
back, but it's not.
And one thing that you guys almost instantly notice is that the bodies that you left before, of the undead that attacked you, aren't there.
Is she still here?
No, she died. Well, she was one of the dead ones.
Yeah. There's a corpse.
Yeah,
Corpse still here.
We beat her ass.
Yeah. And we buried the boy.
The baby boy, we left her. So.
Are there bodies replacing the empty pods which the other ones are in? If that makes sense. Have they respawned?
Trying to remember from yesterday, it's kind of hard to tell, but you can just tell the bodies have been moved and aren't where they were from the looks of it.
Okay, cool.
Like you can see drag marks of the blood on the floor.
Oh, that's what I meant. So obviously yesterday, so
Yeah, I
the
know.
first.
I'm trying to remember your character. You
okay.
can't quite remember which ones were empty and which ones weren't.
Right, got
For
you.
yourself to
That
remember.
makes sense now. Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, there are actually like drag marks of blood on the floor, so it looks like the bodies were actually moved.
And the way we've come into this room is the door we didn't check yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just circle around.
Because how you entered, going directly to the left, there was another doorway that you guys didn't quite check out. So you come through that doorway.
Okay.
So the doorway that you guys entered from last time is to your right.
Where are these tracks? This trail going?
Trail seems to just lead like to one of the walls.
Okay, so not a secret door. Damn it.
So what do you guys wish to do?
Honestly, ask Mama for help.
What kind of help in particular? What do you want to ask her?
I don't know. General help. This isn't encountered.
The answer's staring us right in the face, guys, I think. No other room is this tall. We gotta go up.
I don't want to climb
Oh.
over dead bodies.
Why is
Like,
it
can we see the ceiling?
Yes. You can. It's tall, but yes, you can see it.
Okay.
Guess I'll go up.
Oh,
Are there any, like, doorways above floor level, like, up to the top?
damn it.
Just not looked for.
Give me a quick perception check. Have a look around.
18.
18. Looking a quick around the sort of upper area of the ceiling, is trying to hold up your light as far as it goes. It doesn't appear to be. It appears to be every single space that is carved into the wall has been used for destroying the corpses.
Okay.
Just on that, I'm going to mimic the same thing Tom did, just to make sure. I'm going to send Ray up. I'm just going to like have a, not a fireball, but like just create a fire effect to kind of just illuminate the room.
Yeah, it illuminates the space for a short period of time, and once again, nothing seems odd about the ceiling, really, or you can't see any doorways up there or anything like that in particular.
That's great. That means I don't have to climb over dead things, right?
Yes, yeah, that's very
it.
true. Very true.
But I don't want to do that. What about the floor?
Yeah, there's nothing on the floor.
Check the floor.
Hatches.
Someone can give me an investigation check.
You do it. I don't want to do it.
It's
14.
Two.
It's better than I would have done.
Okay. Taking a quick look around and seeing if there's like any loose tiles or that sort of thing. Try and press on it. You'll see no solid floor.
There's nothing else in this place we've not looked at.
Is there anything else you want to go and look back at the moment? Or is there anything else that you want to do while you are here then?
That's basically when you play the game and it comes with like a little hint. Like, make sure you check all the areas before you leave.
It seems you keep dying. Would you like this extra life?
Were there any doors we didn't go through?
No. Well, not now anyway. It seems like you've gone through every, you've sort of checked out every room in this temple.
I feel like the table room is important. I don't think we've missed something there, but I don't know what we haven't checked.
Check the ash. The ash was recent. So, is the blood recent on the floor?
The blood marks was from because the bodies hadn't really from seems to have been touched from what you guys had looked at yesterday. So the body still would have had blood inside of them. So the blood was really from the battle yesterday, and then it looks like the bodies have been shifted, hence the drag marks.
You said there were pots in this room? Still
Yes,
hanging?
there were. Yeah, there were still
Can
pots.
I grab on my mage hand, bring it back to me, and just throw it against the wall?
Smashes it and falls to the ground. Nothing happens.
Oh, do you think this green thing's important?
Oh, yeah, the green thing.
I forgot I had it. Again. I do that.
I'm gonna get ready to go to Rabbit's hand and just like I want to see what her reaction is to this green thing.
She just sniffs away from it.
No,
No
nothing.
sort of major reaction.
She doesn't seem very interested.
No, not
You
at
hold it
all.
out into the air, and a faint green glow starts to come from the small pot.
I did a thing! Where's the green glow coming from? The ball
From an
itself.
actual pod, yeah.
Okay, maybe it's like hot and cold. I try like walking around the thingy seeing if it
As it gets sort of moving around the room, go to sort of one area, one wall of the space, and it does light up brighter. And then it just shoots out of your hand and flies straight to one of these bodies, and
Oh, this is bad.
melts into the body, and then light emits from every single orifice in the body.
Yeah, backing up real fast. Real fucking fast.
Including
One
the
of
bottom.
the body slips
Including
down.
the
The
bottom.
slips down from the bed.
And the damn side.
Stands up. It looks like this undead. Its neck was almost like half broken, and so it's like
Nearly had a slick.
starts walking towards you in this bright green, like sickly light emitting from every space in its body. You can see it in its rib cage as well. There's light just emitting from it. And he goes to attack Rabbit. That'll be a 20 to hit.
Natural.
Yeah.
No, not natural.
No, I'm not getting hit by 2 nat 20s in a row, thank you.
That'll be 7 points of slashing damage as it slashes into you. What are you guys doing in reaction to this undead attacking Rabbit?
How far away are we to the?
Oh,
Throwing the glowing dagger at it.
I'm not healthy.
Yeah, is someone attacking? What's the- what-
Yeah, I'll rush in and try and attack.
Right, maybe an attack roll.
15.
15, okay. Yeah, that will hit.
9 points slashing
Are
damage.
you doing anything as well? 9 points slashing damage, okay?
I'm just wail on it. I'm gonna just keep
Yeah,
wailing
go
on
any
it.
attack roll.
That'll be a 10 to hit.
10, okay, yes, that will hit. Let me just double check, but I believe that does hit.
I keep dropping this d4. That was 6 points of bludgeoning damage from tiny child
6 points
face.
of chair-like damage.
Right, okay. Yeah, anyone else doing anything to help? This you slash into it. This.
Ray will also. She'll go for a claw
That'll
attack.
be a 21 to hit. She's going to go for a claw attack. Okay, make me a roll to hit.
Oh, who's hitting who first? Oh, is that
That'll be
21?
4 points of extra slashing damage on Rabbit. This thing is still trying to attack him. He's just going for it.
Got it. That's
Change my bonus.
13.
Yes, you can go for it. Sorry,
13.
13. That's
It's
a
hectic
hit.
as
Yes.
fuck, I dropped it. Nat 20, baby.
That's really nice. Okay, roll damage.
Oof.
Was that?
That's
2
a
points- 2 points
6 points of slashing.
damage.
6 points slashing.
Yeah.
So she claws into it with one whack. You just sort of dent into this zombie's face, and it's undead's face, and it just and the light fades away slowly, and it just drops to the ground.
Did I see exactly what happened in terms of this little thing going into this? Can I check like where it went in? And if I can get this thing, grab this thing.
It just almost went right into its rib cage as it was going towards the heart. And the rest of it.
So I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna open up his chest
Take that dagger.
and I'm gonna go to the heart.
Yeah, open up the rib cage. Come and open them up. I'm gonna say because of your strength, it's a bit of a struggle, but you easily enough manage to get in there. You slice up its heart again, and the seed pod does sit center in the heart.
Pull it out.
It's covered in horrible.
Yeah, it's cool.
blood.
I'm gonna put it in a pouch.
The light from it is gone. By the way,
It's gone completely. That's fine. I suppose we take this to the mage and see what he's saying. This is some otherworldly magic and some other no.
Well, since there were more of the undead yesterday, I'm sure there's more of these green things.
Very true.
My rags are even more raggedy than they last were. I'm barely
Are you
dressed.
alright?
I got hurt quite bad, but
Let me have a
I
look.
think I'm alright.
He sort of starts tending to the little scratch marks that down you now. It looks like they will scar.
1 hit point worth of life. Force.
In our travels through this place, is there any more hanging
Pots.
pots? Yeah, pots.
There's no more hanging ones. There were a couple on the floor in this sort of large chamber that you were in, but you checked them all out yesterday and they were empty.
No, empty. Okay.
And they're still empty, taking a quick look around. But these are on the floor, they're not hung up because the ceiling's too tall for them to have been hung up. So the ones that are in here are just laid out on the floor.
Can I go to one of the pots? And I'm going to sort of take note of the inscriptions in my journal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Expert Kenku forgery.
Easily enough to mimic it perfectly on paper.
Yeah, and that's going to be my reference from this point.
Okay, that's fine. Anyone else want to do anything with it?
I don't know if there's anything else we can do, to be fair. I did feel like there's something missing the table room that we've not done, but I don't know what that could be.
I feel like the mage is our best lead at the moment.
Yeah, if we go back to the mage and we'll show him these runes and this thing, hopefully he can give us some better answers. What's our plan in getting in there?
I would.
As I say, I don't know anyone in the town who does know the mage well. All I know is that he works closely with the Lord of Roads, but as I say, he only shows himself twice a year at most. So unfortunately, I wouldn't know where to look first. It might be a good way to go, though, if I'm honest with you, because this doesn't seem like a kind of ordinary thing that we're kind of used to. So I'd probably say that he's the best way to go. He would know more about it than any of us, even myself.
I suppose we try and find them.
I suppose so.
Rabbit would know where he lived, yes?
As far as you're aware, he lives in his tower that it has a very large presence over the town. Most people just seem to think he's just a kind of a peaceful wizard that keeps to himself and occasionally gives shows for the town and entertain them and just, in a way, kind of keeps the peace, you know. He seemed notoriously quite a high-level wizard, you know, quite a fairly powerful wizard, so in a way kind of protecting the town from anyone who might want to interfere. But apart from that, it doesn't really interfere with the day-to-day going-ons of the town at all. But as Mum said, as far as anyone else is aware, he sort of deals with the Lord of Roads occasionally, but as far as it goes.
It's better to talk to him directly.
Okay.
But as you say, you don't know anyone in the town, and neither does Mama, who is his associate in any way.
Although, I have the City Secrets feature for my urchin, so if there's any secret passageway into the thingy.
The tower.
Yeah, the tower.
What? So you can spot secret passageways?
I know.
Oh, you know.
I know them all. I know
got it.
how to get everywhere and anywhere in the city.
That's cool.
Know...
Oh, I can't get lost, by the way.
You what?
I can't get lost.
Do you eat grass?
I can't get lost.
Do you eat grass?
Like, do you have full stomachs?
Okay, so based on that, sadly, no. It's actually something that really annoys you. It's the one place in the whole town, in the whole city, where you don't know how to get into.
I'm gonna have to climb the damn tower.
Wake me up.
Gonna have to climb the damn tower.
Bring me up.
I'm gonna end up like fucking Bran.
Right.
Chat shit about Bran. Bran's the most broken
So,
character.
are we heading to the tower then, yeah? That's what's happening.
Bran has never gone down.
Yeah,
I mean,
Not
he's
one.
never gotten back up. That's the
problem.
issue. He goes down in the first episode and can't get back up.
yeah. So what's the plan, guys?
Yeah, then we're going there, yeah?
Okay.
I've kind of got a plan, and we'll see how it goes when we get there.
I
Follow
also
follow
got a
your-
slight
Before we go anywhere,
You guys are the geniuses here.
If his goes
back to the
wrong.
orphanage. So if we just quickly nip back to the orphanage, just so I can check in on things, and then we can move on from there.
Cool.
That's
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I can go get that thing that I found.
What thing?
It's fine. It's.
This is Mama talking.
Yeah. There was a part of the broken bed I thought I could take. I don't have a weapon, and I'd like something I could use.
Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. Just don't break any of the rest of the bed, okay? Don't let you break any of your stuff. Treat your things well, okay? You don't have many.
No. I know.
Okay, so you all head out. I'm assuming that the quickest way that you guys, or did you want to investigate anything further before you did actually leave this place? You can do anything at all, or if you just want to leave, that's fine.
Nah, I think, well,
If you guys got anything else,
no, I don't think.
if you guys got
so.
big brain moments, now's the time.
Nah, nothing here.
Small brain.
I can't have ideas.
We small brain.
So you
I
guys...
can just shout, "Hello, is anyone there?"
No
Why
answer.
didn't I think that?
No answer.
It's almost
See,
like
see
if
if
they
someone
wanted
appears.
to wakes all the dead.
No answer.
Small brain.
Small brain.
Small brain.
So you guys head out the quickest way out of this place.
Small
So
brain, big
through
head.
the door to the right, out into tunnel entrance, upward, out of the door. You guys head through the forest and down through and travelling for about an hour and a half. So through the grasslands up to the city of roads, and you're back into the town. Mama leads straight back to the orphanage. Open up the door and you guys head on through. Rabbit's friend, Kaya, is still sort of watching over things. It's a bit destructive at the moment. Lots of little ones taking advantage of the fact that Mama's not home and sort of running around quite loud and noisy, and she shouts, "Hey, quiet down! I told you that you were looking, Kaya was looking after you, listen to her, now sit down!" And all the little ones just sort of like quiet down after that, now they know that she's back.
Kaya's probably the reason for the chaos. Let's be real.
Potentially. So you know her well, she probably is. She probably didn't try and incite any law into the into the orphanage.
Probably start a revolution.
Kaya could greet you guys into the house. Mama, there's some guards in the kitchen. They've been here for a little while. They've been asking.
Gods. So.
I am gonna go get the thing real quick. I was scribbled this.
Okay. She leads into the kitchen. You sprint upstairs, grab the thing, and head back down. But Mama's led into the kitchen with the rest of the group. And there are 3 guards standing in the kitchen in full bronze-plated armour and cape. One of them holding his helmet at his side. Quite tall, dark-haired human man. Oh, hello all of you. I'm glad that you've finally arrived. My name is Captain Carrington. I'm the Lord Guard of Rhodes. I'm assuming that you're all new to the town of Rhodes, from what I hear.
Yeah.
Apart from yourself, Mama, of course, well-known occupant of Rhodes. Aye, that's correct. Would you like a seat in there, something to drink, Captain? Yes, that would be rather nice, actually. And they sit down at the small kitchen table. The captain does anyway. The other 2 guards stand behind him on either side.
So what was his name, Captain?
Carrington.
Carrington.
So where's your other lad? And just as he says that, Rabbit, you step into the kitchen. Ah, there he is.
I'm just holding a big bedpost. That's it. That's my weapon. It's a bedpost.
Bedpost.
But like, you know, the metal frame beds that have like the big thing around the back. It's literally just that bit.
Like a small, like a wooden rod, basically, but you makeshifted it from the bed
Yeah.
itself. Yeah, makes sense.
It's a quarterstaff for those who are wondering.
It's a tool for sharpness later. So, from what I understand, it you have come across something. A lot of you, from what we hear. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's nothing to worry about with it. We just want to keep the peace and make sure everyone in the town of Rhodes is kept safe. So, If you wouldn't mind, what exactly have you found?
I'm going to specifically tell him everything that's happened, but leave out the part where we had to deal with Elrith and just say we found the body instead and we put it back.
So everything but the zombies, yeah?
Now I'm mentioning the other zombies.
Oh,
just
okay.
Elrith in particular. I'm going to say it was just
Body.
a body and he wasn't resurrected.
Got you. Cool.
So, it seems to me that you've all come across something rather disturbing then, in that case. Seeing the undead.
It's a good way to word it, yes, I would say so.
Does anyone else know about this? Apart from yourselves, Mama, and the gentleman who informed us?
I haven't told anyone.
Right. Okay. Well, I think it would be best if that would remain the case, personally. See, little rat, the undead is a very natural and horrible curse upon the land. A rare one, thankfully, is extinguished by the kingdom and royal guard many years ago. However, there are still patches of its presence around, unfortunately. And when it does, hysteria, mass hysteria, seems to take place and spread like a wildfire. So, I think it would be best if we all around this table, including yourself, Mama, would to keep it all quiet and to not tell anyone else further about this little matter that happened. All we can say is that you perhaps found, if anyone were to ask, you managed to find the body out from the woods. You're not sure who took it or where from, and you returned the body, and we can all inform the bereaved father, and that can be the end of it. But as far as this day and from this conversation, as far as we're all concerned, neither of you, none of you, took a step into that burial site. Do we have an understanding?
None of you took a step into that burial site.
Exactly.
I won't tell anyone, but whoever did it's still there somewhere.
We understand. We understand that completely. And whoever did do this, we'll make sure to bring to justice, and we will make sure to find them. I've already sent a squadron to go investigate the ruins ourselves, and we will be investigating further, I assure you. But as I say, best not to cause panic.
Okay.
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 And I will say... And I will make it very clear to yourselves, it wasn't clear before, if it is found out that any further work of this was made out, you will all be the first suspects. And you will all be breaking the law. And you will all break the law. And we would want that.
No.
No. Good. I'm glad. And he steps off, puts the helmet back on his head. So, anything further that you wish to report? You know where we are. We're always here to help, protect and serve. Thank you for your hospitality, all of you. Thank you, Mama. And I'm sure we'll see you around. And he soon leaves the orphanage, leaves you all in the kitchen.
Well, what was that about?
Off the bat,
I don't like
character,
them at all.
Benoit is hugely suspicious of this man.
I don't like this.
Mm.
Rabbit, however, is an idiot. He's not wiser.
I don't like him at all.
I mean, he's a little scary.
We should kill him.
What?
It-
No. I don't, no.
I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking.
Unless.
Tom, about current politics, is there are there any wars going on, any battles at the moment going on between roads?
There is no. Well, there's always been the ongoing sort of campaign of the Castian Empire trying to basically overrule and overtake Frelia, the Eastern land, which at the moment they're sort of at a stalemate. So they're kind of at a peace, especially with because Australia is a mass sort of almost like Eurasia size. And the vast majority of it has not been mapped or discovered or anything like that. They just know that it's a large space of land. But the nearest lands to of Aurelia to Midfel are sort of at a peace and sort of part of the empire. I mean, there's always been that ongoing campaign towards it, but at the moment it's sort of like slowed down and not really moved any further. So you don't really hear about that too much nowadays, like over the last couple of years or so. But there has been rumours recently that there is a rebellion. It's a very small rebellion going on in sort of certain cities and towns, but in terms of actual warfare, no.
So, okay.
Not currently.
I was going on the route of super soldiers, that's all.
Is it Captain Carrington's Captain America?
I was thinking he was Hydra. And these
You've been hitting the super serum.
do you know what I mean? And these green bloody things to create soldiers, do you know what I mean? But I just, yeah. Anyway.
Does he not seem a bit shady?
Nah, I think he's fine.
Seriously?
Scary. He's scary.
You honestly think that?
Yeah.
Again, I'm
It's fucking moronic.
I know.
role playing.
I'm pretty sure you have higher intelligence than me, so.
Well, higher intelligence than I do.
He's gullible. Is more the thing.
Oh, so he's high and low whiz.
He's got decent whiz too.
Oh,
He's just
so
very trusting. He baby.
He baby.
He's not had his dreams crushed yet.
Yes, I'm not particularly impressed with the situation right now.
If you guys want, there's something I can do to maybe get into his office if he's the head guard.
I thought we were going to check on the wizard first.
What if that doesn't go well?
I mean, that's still the best shot we have.
We've got to do it at some point, don't we?
Yeah, I think he knows more than we do.
I think he's just trying to stop people from panicking.
But why?
Well, because people could get hurt.
But the people of the town deserve to know if there's a threat to the town.
It's their job to stop the threat.
People panic though, don't they?
Something seems shady about this, I'm not going to lie.
I just think
I'm in agreement with Fetch here.
I cast disguise self and I turn into Rabbit. I can assume the identity of a guard and enter his office.
I still think we should go to the wizard first.
Also, I can roll on the Wild Magic Surge if you want.
Are you doing it right now?
I need to roll. Yeah, I'm doing it right here, right now. But I need to roll a d20 if you're imposing that on me.
I would say because you're not in a panic right now,
Okay.
or you've not been surprised.
Okay.
I would say not
Okay.
at
Right.
this stage.
Boo.
Fireball, right?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Reroll characters.
Everyone's a sheep.
That is actually one.
All the children become adults. Instantly. All age.
Would going to the mage? Would going to the mage be breaking the law, like you mentioned, or would it be okay to talk about that with him?
But I do believe the first step is probably to go to the wizard. If we can get him.
That's good. Yeah, that's great. Are you gonna still be me for the entirety of that?
Oh no, I can stop this when I want.
Okay, good.
I just think it's funny.
It's a little weird.
Put my hand on your shoulder. But it still feels like claws.
Yeah, it's definitely illusion. You can tell that it's still Fetch beneath it. It's just a disguise.
Still a little weird.
Yeah, and if you focus on them a bit too long, if you look at them a bit too long, you can kind of see the beak popping through. It's not. If you concentrate on it too much, it kind of breaks the illusion. From the open kitchen window, you hear the fluttering of wings approach, and this snowy white owl. It drops a letter from its talon and then flies away. Lands on the kitchen side.
I guess you got mail then, Mama.
You got mail.
She picks it up. Looks like it's actually addressed to all of you. She sets it down in front of you all.
Oh, let's pick a team name.
I grab it in one hand and sort of tear it open with a talon.
You read it then? Go on.
So you open the letter.
Can he read it?
And
Oh well, yeah.
Kind of. No, I can.
You can use your spell.
Use my not speak, but speak.
Um,
This character's so weird, guys.
you open up the piece of parchment. It's quite a nice piece as well. And on the letterhead, there's sort of like a sort of an insignia on there of a drawn snowy owl on the very top of it, and it reads, "I hear that you've all found something. Keep this letter hidden and away from the guards. Take this letter and pay me a visit in my tower." And it's signed C. Lyari.